director's commentary for the cookie video.
Yeah.
Why are we having director's commentary?
Well.
Poor planning.
There was technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties in that the microphone died very quickly.
Well, plus
Immediately.
it was plugged in, wasn't it? So when the mics died.
Yeah, it was still reading it as the input.
Yeah, the input wouldn't go. Yeah.
The only way we knew is because I looked and I was like, "There's no light on that microphone."
Because we realised the raw file for this was 47 minutes. I want to say it took us 47 minutes to realise. And then we're like, well, we can't really undo this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much
Roll
we
with
did the first file, and then we was starting another one up with regards to doing the photo shoots and stuff like that, showing off the goods. It's just like, hang on a minute, are these microphones? No.
Which made editing this a nightmare because your camera has no audio. My camera has all the audio. It was so jarring. It was so jarring.
Do you know, the funniest thing is that I realised because I went to the bathroom and was like, I've still got a microphone attached to me. And then I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, there's no light. Oh, there's no light. I was like,
Thank
oh,
God.
well.
Thank God. Kirsty there was doing a number 2.
I think I was just washing my hands at the time. And I was just like, well, we'll have some secret audio. No, we won't.
So, I have collated a montage.
Yeah.
We love them
for us to live react to. When did we record this?
A month ago, maybe?
No.
Maybe
5
longer.
or 6 weeks ago?
If you go
I'd
to
say
our
probably
Instagram,
about 6 weeks.
that's the
When
last
was
post.
Easter?
The 31st, wasn't it? March.
Last week
Yeah.
of March.
So it was like...
Almost 2 months.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is great for content. So, let's refresh our memory. Let's share this to an
let's-
external monitor. In typical fashion, it had to go to that one.
I do apologise about that.
Oh, no.
Can you see that?
I can see it.
Alright,
Okay.
sweet. Alright, let's just go. One of the first things I noticed, right, and I'm going to call myself out for this immediately, I am balding really badly. Once I saw it, I couldn't
Wow.
unsee it. So here's the thing.
It's not as bad as you think.
Mainly, we've got cams on me for here, because your prep station was like at the back right corner there, wasn't it, Kirsty? And now, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look at these dynamic shots. This is why I fumble and I drop all the flour.
Oh, don't worry. I've edited this to make you look sublime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, hard cuts. And then we'll get Amy Cam later, because what was it? You
I came a bit late.
you arrived slightly late, but yeah.
And had to juggle child as well.
Yeah.
Like, there was a whole point I cut out of this, which was I think I had 5 or 6 ingredients, and this is Ellis's, like
15th.
yeah,
No,
like
no.
Pile.
I think I had
No.
10 ingredients.
that was what crushed. Was that
No.
crushed pistachios?
That was
Pistachios.
crushed pistachios.
Right, so he had about 250 grams of coconut oil alone.
It was like 80 something.
It was 80 something.
Was
But
it
then there
80?
was a little bit more for the melted chocolate, which barely got used, the drizzled chocolate.
Oh god, yeah.
Right, coconut oil, protein powder, baking
It was
powder,
just like,
chocolate,
chocolate chips,
pistachios, more chocolate.
Pour all that whole
Did
bag
he
on.
have eggs?
No, no eggs.
There
No.
was a different kind of flour.
I just wanted a time
Maple-
snippet of the amount of shit going into Ellis's.
Maple syrup.
I'm hoping he didn't like keep it all in and me trying to whisk
Flaxseed.
this, because this
I
was a
am-
nightmare trying to like whisk it.
Syrup.
I feel like the bowl's
That's
God.
probably not big enough.
Oh, it
Well.
wasn't. It was horrendous to like stir this.
Look at it. It's like, how are you gonna mix that?
It's like trying to stir peanut butter when it's like full and you've got all the oil at the top.
Yeah. So then I was like, right, smash cut to my bowl. Okay, we have. This is like the third thing being added, maybe. Because how many ingredients do you have if you
I
coconut
had
rice there?
it was 6 or 7. No, I think it was like 5 or 6 ingredients.
You had chocolate protein powder,
which was awful.
coconut rice,
Coconut rice.
chocolate chips.
No, coconut flour.
Sure. Why did I say
Piggy.
rice? I don't know.
It's because it looks like the rice bag that you've got there. Isn't it?
Cocoa powder. That's the cocoa powder. There was protein powder. I'm
That's
sorry, I'm just
aggressive
watching.
hand washing
Yeah, I was
in
just
the
watching
background.
Ellis's aggressive hand wash.
I think this is the point I've realised how dry mine was. Because I only factored in 30 grams of peanut butter, and I'm like, this is not combining. Let's use an egg. That will solve all of my
So the egg
problems.
wasn't in the recipe?
No.
Oh, okay.
This wasn't the only one that had egg in, I do believe.
Yeah, and it ended up with 3 in it. Because I needed it to bind. I'm still just like, this is not working. This is...
Mixy.
I'm like, this is just... It's like, watching this back is just like...
I mean, yours wasn't bad in compared to a certain somebody's over there.
It's...
I'll wait for the snapshot of Kirsty's.
I mean, yours here still looks pretty dry.
He didn't have the coconut oil in at this point.
No, the coconut oil was melted in that bowl. It was at the bottom.
Oh, I thought it was in a secondary bowl. You used almost an entire bag of almond flour, didn't you?
There's quite a lot of almond flour being
yeah,
used.
I'm pretty sure I used.
You used
All of
like
the almond flour.
3/4 of a bag. I should.
This is the point.
My recipe
I
was
must
just
admit,
was not good.
No, it
It
wasn't.
was so good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You had scones or scones, depending on where you're from.
Where's
Nothing
like,
tattoos, though.
where's the dialect of that as well? Because like the whole
What scones?
well, yeah, is
Once
it
it's
like
gone,
a,
it's
Scone?
Once
Once it's gone,
it's gone, it's gone, and then it's.
because I say scone.
It's scone.
I think
it
that's
is
because
100%
we're
scone.
Essex. But if you go
That's
up,
what I
if you
mean.
go up north, then you get scone. Right?
I didn't even realise that you
half
just. I think, yeah, the realisation that it's too dry that you just threw half of that on the
It
floor.
wasn't dry, it was just that the oil was all at the bottom,
Brother.
so I just couldn't. Like the top of it wasn't doing much, so I had to get it all out and then just squidge it.
Brother is trying to build sandcastles.
I mean, you weren't wrong.
Oh, bloody
It's more like
meatballs.
snowballs, actually.
Meatballs.
It's a shame if we'd had like 4 different camera setups. I think like a bunch of different dynamic editing would have gone on quite well here.
Look, this was a first attempt.
It was a first attempt,
It was a first attempt at
and we jumped in
cookies.
ambitiously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like to think, hey, if anything, we had a great day.
Oh,
We
we
did.
did. We had a fantastic time in that kitchen.
I was pretty stuffed afterwards. I would have been overloaded if we ate Kirsty's, but
The thing was as well is I then went back to, I went to my parents' had buffet that evening as
Yeah.
well. The next day I woke up just like, oh god, it hurts.
Yeah, the thing about my ones
Look at
is
these.
that they just.
Hey,
whatever
don't
was
you
in
mock.
it just
No, they're
threw in my mouth.
huge.
I was
they
like,
get broken
mm-mm.
down. I'm pretty sure. Because at first I was just like, oh, I've made them big, and then I broke them all down. And how many did I make?
Like
9?
12.
Oh yeah, this is the point where I've realised, yeah, still not binding. More peanut butter, that's a solution.
I think I'm just constantly at that sink. Every wide shot you've
You
done where it's
know
all of
what?
us, I am literally at that
I
sink.
mean, it's great because you're baking cookies for people. You want clean hands, you know.
It's
so
true,
very
yeah.
Good,
At least you can tell I've cleaned my hands because I've been there like a majority of the video. If I weren't at my station, I was at the sink.
Is there a
Gotta zoom
reason
in
that
on
you're
that,
doing?
show me the
Yeah.
peanut butter.
My
Is there a reason that you're playing like that with the peanut butter?
I found it was really grainy because this was my first time using it. I'm like, it's really grainy peanut butter. But I think it's meant to be like all natural, no like.
Did you mix it like thoroughly in the tub?
Probably not.
Mixy mix.
Probably not. I do that now because I notice like when I open it, there's clear separation of like the peanut and the like oil and
Yeah.
shite. It's like egg 2. Egg 2 electric boogaloo. My recipe called for 30 grams of peanut butter. I think I ended up using 100 grams and like 3 eggs.
Sorry, you're doing all. I can just see the little clip of Amy in the bottom
In the
left there, and
corner.
I'm like, that's a child attached to you.
Yeah, I did everything one-handed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you was in late because Neve was asleep in the car, wasn't she?
She
I can't remember
was.
what it was. Yeah,
yeah.
she did sleep on the
This
way
is where I
down.
mix, and I'm
So you
like,
pulled up
something's
and you're just
not
like, you know
quite
what?
right with
Let's
this.
not wake the sleeping baby.
Look at
Oh,
look,
yeah, I don't
look
think
at
she
him
was very
juggling
well.
over there.
yeah. These dynamic shots, I love them.
It was quite funny going back and just like, listening to the audio like that was
Just,
picked
like,
up
stick it
by
back in.
my phone camera.
Yeah.
Just
You could have made like a protein bread with this, El.
oh, imagine it as a loaf,
Yeah.
like a chocolate chip protein loaf.
I mean, there's always next time.
Well, are we doing pizzas next?
I think
I
we're doing
thought-
breakfast pizza.
I
though.
thought, yeah,
Breakfast
it was the
pizzas. That was it. That was it.
Oh, I think I sent you something earlier on that involves
bit dry.
spaghetti hoops.
I figured
Was
out.
it the
all
TikTok?
sounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a burger that had spaghetti hoops in it.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I sent it to you. I was like, okay.
Finally, actually getting that mixture going together in that bowl. It's only taken you fucking
I'm surprised with the amount I was pushing it down that I didn't break the bowl.
Like I've done several times. Oh, there they are. The
It's just egg number 3.
No, it's
Listen.
Before they went in the oven.
Listen, there wasn't much change.
We're getting still drying his hands.
Forever wet hands.
Oh, look at those. Oh, I'm just reminded how
Go.
how good they looked. They get oh, and she nearly drops them.
Do you know what? That wouldn't have been the worst thing that happened that day if I dropped them.
Probably.
Kirsty wasn't baking, she was producing it.
She's eyeing up the chocolate chips.
Well, no, it was the mini eggs.
I'll
Yeah,
put chocolate
because
chips in
yours
too.
were Easter themed.
There she
which
goes.
is very on point. I'm realising now I clearly made some errors in the editing process, but
Yeah,
to hell with it.
because we've gone to me having them in the background in the last shot, all done and dusted.
Yeah.
Now I've gone back to smashing up some.
Hey, look, it's
pistachios.
fine.
Be
Like,
honest,
time lapse, it's
Yeah.
artsy. You know, this is the
Yeah.
flashback sequence.
Before it went horribly wrong.
Didn't you do the crushed pistachios before?
He added.
So is
extra-
this more
No,
crushed?
yeah, he added more.
Did I add more?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
You
swear I've
added
already seen you
more.
put pistachios
Yeah,
in
you
these.
did in the
already had-
bag.
I did add them because I had them in
Yeah,
the bag.
And then you were like,
It's
add
for the
extra.
fact that I had already deballed them and then down.
So you.
Do you know why? I think it was because he was like, I think I need to add more pistachios.
Well, this
in."
is the second lot of pistachios, and all the feedback on yours was we can't taste the pistachio. Maybe you
Yeah.
needed to quadruple the pistachio.
I
Yo.
think I had some left, which I finished off the bag. So I should just put the whole bag in, to be honest.
Noticed you've been responsible with hand washing. That's your watch, not on the wrist. Responsible.
I think this was me crushing up your mini eggs.
Ah, yes.
And he's
yeah.
like, me? I'm
I feel like
fine."
you're eating one there.
No, it wasn't at that time.
I think that's what I was trying to catch. I was like, is she consuming mini eggs? Let's find out.
I gave one to Neve though.
Oh, Neve wouldn't have had one. Or maybe one like crushed, but
Yeah.
she can't eat whole ones.
Oh, back at the sink. We're on.
Yeah, look at those bad boys right there. There's just something about the texture there that's just... yeah, I can tell like it's too wet for what I was going for. But it worked out.
Ooh, the zoom out. Ooh.
Okay.
Prepping the shape.
It's like it's a freaking beef burger.
Hey, at least mine didn't look like...
Oh, there,
look at
those. The smell when that was opened was sublime. You can actually tell there's chocolate chips on them at that point. Later on, they don't look. Soon,
That's my mix,
there's
isn't it?
Amy's creation. Oh, this. This is the teaser. Oh man, this is.
Just
This
watch
thing-
Kirsty's face. Watch her face.
Captures the moment so beautifully. I'm like, yes, quite.
Alright.
Is that when you realise?
No,
Inedible.
I think I was laughing at somebody in the background.
Now this is where we actually had
It was
Julia's
probably
hands
Mum.
of ice cream scoop to make.
Yeah,
to
Amy's
do her balls.
5,000 IQ play.
Amy
That's
is
what
just...
a university degree
Yeah,
is.
me and you sitting there like patting them down, shaping them with our hands, and Amy's like, I'm gonna use a scoop. But it's like, yeah, why didn't we
Amy's
think of
like-
that?
like, the whole part of this is...
I feel like if Kirsty's actually used the scoop, they might have looked a bit sensible.
They-
I was
Yeah,
having
yeah.
issues with the fact that it was so sticky, it wouldn't like get off my hand.
Oh, look at them.
So yeah, those are my ones out the oven, I think.
No,
they're
Oh, was that
going
before?
in, I think, yeah.
Okay.
And then, of course,
Do you get me doing all the washing up in a minute as well?
possibly.
Mabes.
Yeah.
The drizzle.
Oh.
Hey, drizzle, drizzle.
Need to put some saxophone music
yeah.
over.
Oh,
the top
there's
of
gonna
this.
be like some like 80s sex music
Yes.
over the top of this.
Do, do, do,
Do,
do,
do,
do.
do, do, do. Oh, it just. Yep. Uh huh.
That one tiny little bit of drizzle, probably about 500 calories.
Yeah, let's not talk about how many calories were in your ones.
Aye.
Mine had nothing because we didn't eat them. Spoiler.
Well, we bit into them.
It's every time I think about it.
And then we have it. So we'll smash cut to the review. Okay, should we restart?
So
Okay.
we have some cookies
We have
We're
cookies.
ready.
Well, we've got cookies.
and crunchy nut
We've
pastas.
got these.
Mhm.
We'll get to those in a minute. So these are mine, for reference. Each one should have 9 grams of protein and about 180-ish calories.
Maybe not that one.
Yeah, we don't have that one. That one, weird, don't know.
I'll be weird and I'll
Pick
have
your
to...
poison. Oh, do you know
Was somebody going for that?
Okay.
Amy was after that
Oh,
one.
it's fine.
Then.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to go for this side. Oh, the sugar on top.
Go on, Kirsty, what one do you want?
I got this.
This is probably like... I'm probably going to be a little biased towards this just for the fact
It's mostly peanut butter.
it's mostly
Yeah.
peanut butter. I'm not the biggest fan of peanut butter.
Oh, look at that. Alright, ready?
Oh, I didn't know.
It's nice and soft on the inside. Oh, crunch on the outside.
Mm.
Oh, the salt. A big crunch.
Okay. You can tell immediately there's some protein in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's got also some of that oat-like consistency that I was expecting.
I did get a big bit of salt as well. It was like the salt was super overpowering. I need.
So,
Alright.
what I will say.
Right. Oh, that was a bad one.
Is this better than a myProtein cookie? Yes.
Yeah.
It hasn't got like.
Doesn't
I
give
feel
you
like
dry
when you get to towards the end of it, it's got a bit of a dryness. But the start of it, like, because you know you get some protein cookies and they just completely dry your mouth out. I feel like at the end of this, it might like start to.
I
But
don't
for,
think it
for
is
first
salt.
bites,
My concern was going to be there was going to be a small bit of dryness, which I
I
hoped to counteract with the chocolate chips.
the chocolate did.
Yeah. I don't think you needed the salt.
I think you put the whole salt crystals in there, didn't you, rather than around them, which is probably why the salt overpowers a little bit.
Yeah, because a few bites I haven't got the salt at all, which is nice. But you then get like a big chunk of crystal. It's like.
See,
ooh.
I just got one, but with a pocket of chocolate, and it was really good. Okay. Can somebody make something quite like that? Let me try it again. If somebody makes something like this on the regular, I'm quite pleased with how that's turned out.
No, it's actually really nice. It's not overpowering with the peanut butter. I thought it was going to be a lot stronger
Yeah.
because you went in more than what was recommended.
The original recipe called for literally just peanut butter, and I went absolutely not. I'm going to tone down the peanut butter and do oat flour. I'm slightly biased, but
We've got to take one to mother.
I'm gonna give that
I
an
think she's
8.
going to be the final.
I'm gonna give mine an 8. I'll probably give it an extra point because it's mine.
Give that one to mother.
Oh boy, these.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 7.
Like 7?
Which I'll take. That's above average.
So far, it's been better than the 2 protein bars that we've had, the 2
Yeah.
biscuits.
There
So
we go.
Oh, bless you.
that was actually. The fact is, I could gladly pick up another one and go for it.
Yeah.
Like, just straight off the back.
Okay.
Now, yeah, these are.
These are Kirsty's.
The cookies, brownies.
They are rock cakes.
Are they rock solid?
What does it smell like?
I'm taking the plunge on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, don't give me the fucking tumour looking one. It's got a growth coming out of it. I mean, it smells like chocolate.
Oh my god.
Ah. I can't even bite into it.
They're overcooked,
Yeah.
well bad. Look,
They're different colour on the inside.
Don't eat any more of that. That's so bad.
sorry.
Hey, I'm not lost. Let's go.
That's a 1.
Oh, it's food.
Oh, it's so dry.
That is a myProtein recipe.
When you put in more coconut though, I was like, that's gonna pull all the moisture out of anything that's in the cookie.
Spat that out. Sorry, girl.
Fine, you can move it down.
Right, do you mind getting out of the fridge, please?
That was not nice.
It's not going down.
Right.
Amy's.
Oh, I'll look at this.
And I wanna. And then of course.
Whoa. You said you wanted one with a face. That is yours.
Oh,
Let's
man.
put those in the bin. Not that bin. That's not a food bin.
I think that counts as food. Well, myProtein, you suck. That is a bad recipe.
After I'd swallowed it, I was like, oh wow.
I actually,
That aftertaste.
it was the fact is, I pushed down and got nothing. I was like,
I like how you didn't even offer one to Mum. It's just like,
Quite literally.
where are we going next?
wherever you want to.
I feel like yours needs to be the finisher because they do look the best.
They do. Aesthetically pleasing, they are.
That's the thing. I've gone for looks. Taste though is probably going to be.
So now I'd say we've got the most traditional cookie in the sense of British cookies, by the way, not American cookies. Because American
I
cookies
have
like a
half
biscuit.
one.
Alright, me and you can half.
Okay.
Excuse me. I am loving the concept of a mini egg in there.
Yeah, I agree. On brand because Easter
Yeah,
is.
Easter.
What do you want?
A bit chocolate.
It's got a nice brown to it, nice base.
I can't tell what I can taste is from the broken powder before.
Now, I will say, they are the softest so far. They also came out of the oven.
Yeah.
I have been in the fruit.
They have been in the fridge, I do agree. The mini egg like crunch with like the shell is really nice. It's really good.
No, these are really back in, so it's good.
And they're still just a little bit warm on the inside, which is.
Neve's enjoying it. You're picking out the chocolate, aren't you? Yeah. Can I get another bite? Because I can't really give a verdict.
I mean, solid. Very. Yeah.
Right, would you have another one?
I'd have another one.
I'd 100% have another one.
You know what Amy's making the cookies?
Can I just...
I'd-
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we're about to find out.
I'd give these another 8, you know, honestly.
See, I'm actually going to change the score of
So-
yours
Uh-huh.
to an 8.
Whoa!
And then these are going to be a 7.
Whoa!
So, here's what I'm going to say about mine. That is a recipe that was from the myProtein website.
Is that recipe, though, is that execution?
I mean, I had to, like...
Because I don't think theirs turned out like that.
There's a sweetness here which is missing in
Apparently,
mine.
they should
I
turn
think.
Yeah.
out looking
Yeah,
like
I think-
that. And I was like, it's so sticky.
That, that tastes like a health
It-
food.
Yeah.
This tastes like a treat.
I'll have to get the nutritionals for them. But I would rate mine higher solely because I like the sweetness.
I don't think that's very fair.
Oh, is it good?
So I actually thought yours was a bit sweeter. Except for when you got the bites of salt.
Mm.
But when you
That
had
was purely
the
like
sugar on the
that's a
top and the
personal
wet.
thing for me. I was like, these, like for me, that was solely a me move, you know. Okay.
Don't ask me.
Now we get to go to the scones.
Yeah, now we go to the actual solid rocks, brother.
Yeah.
This was a personal request to have a. I call him Larry.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh wow, yeah.
I smell the coconut.
It's very coconut.
Surprisingly,
They're quite on the inside, quite cakey.
it's like puffy.
It reminds me of what are those coconut flake things with a little
Macaroon.
cherry in, mate? Macaroon? Yeah, macaroon.
That's
Reminds me
not
of those.
macaroon. Surprisingly enough, I can't taste the pistachio.
Well, it depends on how much you get.
Oh, look, it's right there.
Neve's loving that.
She's got most of it around her face.
No, well, look at that, Amy.
I'm glad that they're still quite soft on the inside though, because it's got nice crunch on the outside, and then it's actually soft on the inside.
I bet one of these fresh out, like not fresh out of the oven, but like still warm, would be unreal.
I mean, the silence says it all really.
Oh, it does. I'm processing.
I know it's very savoury.
I'm processing. I'm analysing.
Good.
It's interesting as well because it's all dark chocolate. It's not as bitter as I expected it to be. I think you've done a very good job of balancing it with all the different flavours.
I think next time I'd have probably had a bit more pistachio, just to have that flavour come through a bit more.
I can really taste it.
I can't.
Maybe I got one with.
It
I
depends-
did definitely have a bit.
Mine
I-
had a ton of pistachio in it.
I had a bite that had a big pocket of pistachio, so I got it.
A lucky me.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. If it was, or if it was warm, it'd be higher. But we don't know the full nutritionals of yours.
Oh, 100% it's going to be.
But
I'm
I'm,
gonna rate
I'm,
after
I'm
you.
knocking it down a slight point on the basis of it's the most calorific, I'd say, by a large
a long
margin.
shot.
But taste-wise, it's definitely the best. I'll give you that. It's definitely the best. I'd say 3 out of 4 being actually really good is
Hey, you know what? I want nothing.
To be fair, look, there had to be a quote-unquote loser.
It was always going to be me.
With that attitude, yes.
No, just from my baking history.
But you did it in style.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Too many cookies.
I am
There is no such thing.
very, very sweeted out and need a savoury treat.
Bam. But that was 7 weeks ago. Us
Mhm.
making cookies. And next time, whenever that'll be, breakfast pizzas.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Or our interpretation of a breakfast pizza.
That's true.
Mm.
We hold on. We'll
'Cause the
we'll
fact
save
is,
that.
Who's going to be the test driver to eat them? Because if we do meat ones, well, someone here can't.
Well, it depends. If we do them at yours again, your mum's always a good.
We
judge.
need a regulation reviewer,
Yeah.
and
I mean, my mum
We
did
know
the last
people.
ones, and she did say Amy's was the nicest.
Cookie winner.
that's true.
I think. Well, she said mine were actually cookies. Everyone else's were like scones, and obviously yours didn't get eaten, so
Yeah, yours were.
No.
inedible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
grew
don't
in
even
your
think
mouth.
you gave her one. We
Oh.
just went bin.
No, he-
Yeah. It bounced like a rock. If you bit into it, it seemed to multiply in your mouth to the point of you had no choice but to spit out, or it was like concrete.
I just remember the moment of putting it in my mouth,
And it
trying to
squeaked.
bite into it. No, not even that. The confusion when I'm putting effort into bite, and it's not like nothing's going anywhere. Like my jaw is not.
It
Yeah.
was biting back. Your jaw was getting wider.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
It was yeah, that was not a good recipe.
No.
No. It's fine. It's fine. We live and learn. And we don't eat them.
We didn't eat them,
We did not.
but maybe we'll eat your pizzas when we come to do breakfast pizzas. So like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, be here for future content coming to the channel. Okay, bye.